In Bourbon Dinners' last episode, we traveled from San Diego to the Bay Area to make a birthday dinner. That was for my son and daughter-in-law at their house. We're still here. Last night's dinner was limited to 8 people, including my son, daughter-in-law, and 4 of their friends. But they have family on both sides up here, and we couldn't very well leave without hosting them to a feast. So tomorrow we're having a second bourbon dinner. One day is a quick turnaround to cook for 12 people, especially in someone else's kitchen. For this task, I'm making a 3-dish dinner with Filipino roots. Here's the menu. As always, I've posted detailed recipe information for this meal on my website. A link to the page is provided in the description below. One of the dishes, naturally, is rice, a staple of Asia and the Pacific Islands. And the entree is a special Filipino delicacy, oxtail stew. In the last 2 episodes, I offended French speakers and Spanish speakers with my poor pronunciations. I see no reason to spare the Filipinos. The Tagalog name for the oxtail stew is kare-kare. It's a rich, decadent dish bathed in peanut butter sauce. I'm using a recipe from the cookbook The Adobo Road by Marvin Gapultos. I posted a link for this excellent cookbook down below in the description, and the recipe for oxtail stew is the best I've had, and I've had plenty of good ones. For dessert, my daughter-in-law, who is something of a dessert connoisseur, had a special request: maize queso ice cream. Spanish speakers are probably chuckling that I've made another bungle with the language, but this is actually ice cream made with corn and cheese, cheddar cheese to be specific.
Come with me now to a world where the food is like nothing you've had before. Except for the rice. You've had rice, right?
Today we're going to be starting off with making the dessert. This is an ice cream, a Filipino tradition, a maize con queso, which has corn and later cheddar cheese. So we're going to start by simmering 3 of the ingredients together. We have the sweet corn, we have heavy cream, and milk. Let's bring that to a simmer over medium heat. While the corn is simmering in the milk and cream, we're going to whisk together 1/2 cup of sugar and 4 egg yolks. The cream, milk, and corn mixture has come to a simmer, so now we're going to temper the eggs by putting in a cup of the milk mixture, a 1/4 cup at a time, and whisking it to prevent the eggs from cooking and hardening. We're going to return this mixture to the stove. And this time we're going to bring it down to a low heat. Whisk the egg and yolk mixture in. And we'll let it go, bring it to a simmer, and continue whisking it for about 30 minutes till it gets nice and thick. The cream corn mixture has been cooking over low heat for about 35 minutes and is getting nice and thick. Now we're going to pour the mixture into a bowl and let it cool for about 10 minutes. And then we'll refrigerate it for about 2 hours. All right, I put the corn ice cream mixture into the refrigerator, and that'll chill for a couple hours. I also put a glass bowl into the freezer to chill it in preparation for the ice cream later. And now we're going to begin the mise en place. And while off camera, I went ahead and mixed up the annatto, and I'm using it's Mamacita's achuete powder, and you mix it about a tablespoon to tablespoon ratio of oil to powder, and it makes this very orangish oil. And that gives it gives the dish a nice nutty flavor. And we'll start with the onions. We're going to be slicing this up into 1/4-inch slices. Next, we're going to cut the leeks, and we're going to be slicing just the white and light green parts into 1/2-inch slices. Now we're going to slice up the Chinese eggplants. And these are a little bit longer than the regular eggplants that we typically get here. So let's start by trimming off the ends. Now we'll cut 5 bok choy into 1/2-inch pieces, and I've already trimmed the ends off of these. All right, we're just about done with the mise en place. I've set aside the various ingredients. I've got the peppercorns, bay leaves, oil. I've minced the garlic, 2 heads garlic, and the peanut butter, smooth peanut butter. And next we're going to make the sugar mixture. This has a couple different ingredients. It has fish sauce. We're going to wrap this up until it's done because it's pretty pungent. Cocoa powder, hot sauce, and calamansi juice. And this is what they look like. It's like describing what a lime tastes like. It's hard to describe. They're a little bit like oranges. It's a citrus fruit. They're very small. We have one of these plants in our yard, which is convenient, and that goes into the sugar mixture. It does not have to be well mixed at this point. Since we're making enough food for 12 people, we're going to have to do the meat in 2 batches, and I've preheated the oven to 400 degrees, and we're going to start with the oxtail, and that's what the oxtail looks like uncooked. I've generously salted and peppered it. Oxtail is fairly expensive. It's more expensive than lobster in some cases. So we're mixing in beef shank with it. Into the oven it goes. The ice cream mixture has been in the refrigerator now for about 2.5 hours, and we're going to get the freezing portion of the ice cream maker out of the freezer. And it's been in there for about 2 days. Really only needs to stay in there for 24 hours, but it'll be nice and cold now. We're gonna put the ice cream mixture in there. Put the paddle in and the top, and then we're gonna go for about 15 or 20 minutes or so. And in the last 5 minutes, we're gonna add the cheddar cheese. And meanwhile, I've just turned over the oxtails, and I've got another about 30 minutes to go on those. The ice cream has been going now about 15 minutes, and it's starting to thicken up. So we're going to go ahead and add the cheddar cheese at this point. All right, you can see now the ice cream is getting very thick. It's struggling a little bit to get over the paddles. The ice cream has been in there now for 20 minutes, and you can see it's struggling mightily to get over that paddle, which means it's just about done. The beef oxtails are also almost done. I've been chilling this bowl in the freezer since earlier this morning.